Alright, how's everyone doing? Welcome to From Z to A, Alphabetical Interviews with Zach Anderson. I am Zach Anderson. Today we are here at Sage Sound Studios in Shelton for the 31st edition of Monsters of Acoustic Rock, and I am joined by Anders Johnson. So thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
No, not a problem. So I'm going to ask you the difficult questions as long as they have something to do with the letters of your name. So we're going to start with A. If you could play a show with any other act in the world, at any venue in the world, who would it be with and where would it be?
It would be with Dave Matthews at Saratoga Springs Performing Arts Center.
Excellent.
Yeah, I've been a long time fan, and it is just the most beautiful venue, playing out in the woods.
Yeah.
It's really nice. So I think that would be my go-to.
Excellent. Do you tend to ever get nervous before a gig? And if so, how do you handle it? How do you get over your nerves?
I'm nervous before every gig.
All right.
I'm nervous now. So I don't really think I get over it. I think I just sort of start.
Okay.
And as I get into it, it goes away.
Right.
You know. So, but yeah, I'm always nervous.
All right. Now, how do you decide which song to play for any given set? Do you plan it out ahead of time? Do you change things up depending on people's reactions?
Both. I do set it up ahead of time. As far as original music goes, I always play my favorites and whichever songs I'm comfortable with at the time. You know. For covers, truthfully, I really only play songs that I like.
Okay.
You know, it really helps in you know, just conveying the song, but they're familiar songs. So sometimes it's kind of cool, you know, when somebody will be like, "Oh man, I haven't heard that song in a long time." Yeah. You know, or so it's either I'm introducing music to somebody or I'm reintroducing music to somebody. But I do tend to come up with a set list. And as the night progresses, like I might veer off it a little bit, you know, if I'm seeing, you know, more or less reaction.
Gotcha. So, cool. How early in your life did you start playing music, and when did you decide that you wanted to turn this into a career?
Let's see. I was 13 when I wanted to get a guitar. And then I talked myself out of it for 3 years. Finally, when I was 16, I got a guitar. And I basically just never put it down. Yeah. You know, I started writing some songs, you know, just the music and whatnot, and people would hear it and they'd say, you know, "Hey, that sounds pretty good. You might be onto something. You should have somebody come in and sing for you." And I was like, you know, geez, I don't want it to be taken in a direction I didn't intend it to go. You know, so I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to sing. Yeah. And then, so I started kind of doing that, and it turns out that I could kind of hold a tune, so that worked out. It's really only been the past couple of years that I've been actively performing and whatnot, but I'm looking forward to building on that, you know, coming soon. So.
Awesome. Do you have any upcoming recording projects or recently written songs we can look forward to?
I do record at home. I do have a DAW at home that I enjoy using. I have to look into getting these things mixed and mastered properly because I want to, you know, put out something that sounds the way it's supposed to. Right. You know, so I do have to look into that. But I have been recording the music and actually writing a few songs. There's a handful of songs that I have that are kind of in the works right now. They're just kind of waiting for the lyrics, I think, and but I'm excited to, you know, to start playing them because they're pretty fun. Excellent.
Look forward to that. And what is your songwriting process? Do you tend to start music or lyrics first? Does it vary song to song?
Nine times out of 10, I'll start with the music first. Okay. Usually I'm just kind of playing, and then something kind of comes out, and just sort of build that. And as I play it over and over, the repetition will the music will give me the lyrics. You know? Yeah. I find it's hard to write an instrumental and then go write a poem and try to force it into that. Right. You know, it just sort of, you know, you'll be playing it over and over and humming in your head, and you're kind of trying to find the melody and whatever, and all of a sudden something will come out, and it's like, that's it, that's what I'm going to build the song around, you know? And so, yeah, 9 times out of 10, I'll just, it starts with just instrumental.
Nice.
You know?
Excellent. So I like to end all my interviews with 3 interesting or random facts about yourself that many people might not know.
Ah. I'm kind of boring. So I don't know. No. All right. I'm artistic.
Good.
I mean, I do like to create. I like clearly with music, but I like to draw, paint, create. You know, in various numbers of different ways. So I am rather artistic outside of music. So, let's see, 2. I'm a huge fan of Godzilla. Okay. The character, the franchise, the history of it, or like the, you know, how it all started and all this and that. It's fascinating. It's just like James Bond or like Indiana Jones or something like that. But I've just always been a fan of the character. So like to this day, I'll still like throw in Godzilla movie, and you know, like the original, which was like actually a pretty serious movie, or like the really, really goofy ones, you know, from like the 70s, which are, you know, they're just fun, you know. But I have a place in my heart for Godzilla, so that's number 2. I guess alright, I guess keeping it with like movies, I guess I'm a sucker for special features. Okay. Kind of random, but that's I really like. I love all that kind of stuff, like the commentaries, the how did they make it, the you know, I like the details. Right. The you know, how did they do this? Why did they do that? Where did that come from? Where did they get the idea for that? You know, I just really like that stuff. I like the details of it all, and know the hows and the whys. Yeah. That's why I try to put details into my songs too. You know what I mean? It's just, but that's a thing too. It's like. You want to watch this? I'm like, oh, is there a commentary? Yeah. So, awesome. Yeah, I guess that would be my 3rd thing. Excellent. So thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you so much. No problem. Thank you. If you want to check out Anders, please visit the link below. And now I'll cut to a performance from Anders Johnson. So thanks again, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Just to wait and see how it all plays out. And I'll be me, and you be you, and we'll learn a thing or two. I have no doubt, change my whole point of view. See myself the way you do. Change the skin of who I've been now. Close my eyes and let it begin from here on in. From here on in. We'll share this view, just me and you. From here on in. We'll be us and we'll be we. We'll just wait and see what we're all about. And I'll be yours and you'll be mine, and we'll gift ourselves our time till it all runs out. And change your whole point of view. See yourself the way I do. Shed the skin of who we've been now. Take my hand and let it begin from here on in. From here I'll be yours and you'll be mine. I'll be yours and you'll be mine. Till it all runs out. Till it all runs out. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.